What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back for another video here at Suburban Jack EDC. So today I'm going to do an unboxing for you, and we're going to talk a little bit about this company. They're turning heads, they're doing some things that are pretty good, and they're called Petrified Fish. We'll go ahead and get into this unboxing, and we'll also take a look at my first impression of the Petrified Fish Victor. Don't go away. So a little bit on Petrified Fish, the company. I really didn't take notice of these guys till around early 2021. I have a feeling these guys aren't going anywhere and they're going to keep up in their game because they pretty much came out making a pretty big impression. What reeled me in finally on this company is this knife here particularly, because I love a clip point buoy style blade. This is the PFP03. This is the Victor is what they're calling it, and it comes in micarta. As you can see, it is a very nasty looking clip point, which is really well done. Just the lines, everything on it, the grind, the satin finish. This does come in a black wash version. Currently these are unavailable because they sold out really fast. I have a feeling that they're going to make some more of these. I hope they do, and I hope they make an offering in 154 cm, where most of their blade steels that they're using, at least from what I found on their websites and Amazon and whatnot, where you can find these knives, is they have D2 and Bowler K110, which is kind of a, in my opinion, from my use, is a little bit better than D2 for an offering. It has a little bit tougher of an edge retention from my experience, and possibly, give or take, a little more corrosion resistance or less. So it is a liner lock, as you can see. Got a little bit of texturing there on the flipper. It is a flipper, but it is also made to be for right-handed people only. Unfortunately, they've left a little groove there. They took out a lot of that blade right there on that side, but they didn't do the other side, so that's kind of odd that they did that. But it does work for the right hand to deploy the knife out, and it works quite well. The flipper works great. The action's actually really nice. It was drop and shut out of the box, so the more I've broken this knife in, the more I like it. It did start out with an early lockup. It's pretty impressive out of the box, and I've carried it a little bit. It slices and cuts pretty well. I've had to strop it up just a little bit. It did come sharp. All in all, it's a pretty sweet knife. The only complaint that I've had so far up to this point is the pocket clip could have been done much better. I feel you've got those two screws, but it's a little wonky. It could probably be tightened down a little bit, but I just don't like the pocket clip. However, it does work, so it's not a deal breaker for me. You can see it is micarta. They're calling it a flax micarta, which is like a linen that they use from the flaxseed. You've got a really nice back spacer on this, done out of the same material, the micarta. So that is pretty cool. You've got your Petrified Fish PF in there in the pivot, and it just works pretty good. Definitely bearings in the pivot, without question. Guessing that they are ceramic. It has really made a good impression on me so far. So stay tuned for the review on this one. So let's go ahead and use this and open up the mystery knife here, which is the Havrog. And you can see the one thing I noticed with this out of the box, out of the packaging it came in, it did come in bubble tape to keep it protected. And then just get that going there. But the thing I was saying that I noticed that right off the bat that I was really impressed with was the fact that they send you not only the knife and a cloth, but they also send you some extra hardware. That's pretty cool. Some extra screws. Not too many companies do that. Having those screws, that's pretty awesome. And then you've got your packaged knife inside the box, and it also comes sealed inside the plastic. Now when this came, it did have a little bit of excess oil on it. That's nothing crazy or unexpected. It's definitely something to expect on a knife. I've even had Benchmades and other higher end quality knives come saturated in oil. But this one here, pulling it out of the box, looking at it, man, this is what nicely done too. Everything looks really good, nice and smooth all the way around. Look at that. And we have a green micarta, blacked out hardware. You see there that they've used the G10 as the thumb stud. That's pretty interesting. It's not unheard of. Micarta looks really, really good on this. The black, man, what a good touch. And you can see the little string there that they've got attached. We'll go ahead and just cut that off. So I'm definitely keeping this for a while anyway. Now I guess we'll do a little closed comparison here. Not too far off in size. No flipper, as you can see. I don't mind a flipper, but I do prefer a thumb stud over flipper. So let's get an overall look here. Closed all the way around. 2 screws for the pocket clip, 2 on each side for the back spacer. The logo is not bad at all. I like that they put it into the pivot and not plastered it all over the blade. That's one great thing about, I think a lot of companies are taking wind of from all the people bitching about that all the time, is nobody really wants to see advertising all over the knife. It's just annoying. But they've done it really subtle. Let's go ahead and set out the Victor there. Take a good look at this one here. Now the size, I don't know if I specified enough. This is a full-size handle with a full-size blade, and for some it's probably a little too big, but for me it just feels just right. Definitely a full-size blade. So there's that for a little bit of comparison. As we look at this one here, you can see they've got their logo there on the pivot, green micarta, blacked out hardware. Man, that looks good. That pocket clip, see, if they would have did that pocket clip with this one, that would be such a game changer. That's really the only downside on this knife that I've came to the conclusion up to this point. But man, look at that pocket clip. Done well. Nice, beautiful milled clip. Black hardware, looks really good on the green. And you've got that micarta thumb stud. But man, the lines on this, look at that. Flies right open. We've got a little different logo on here, it looks like. I'm not sure what that is, but a little emblem, kind of cool looking. You can see there they've left you a little bit of sharpening choil. Definitely sharp, holy crap. As the Victor was sharp as well, but it seems like this one's a little slicier and thinner behind the edge. What a great blade shape. Ergonomically, it feels really good in hand. Definitely get a full 4-finger grip there. And the weight, man, that just drops shut, just like the other one. Give it a little comparison here. Nice little lockup, as you can see there. Full-size liners. Looks like they milled it out a little bit in there, or a lot per se. See the big old holes in there? Yep. Man, I'm already liking this one. Similar liners, similar size, less blade, but man, this one's done much better. Yeah. Got a stone wash finish on the blade. Man, look at those lines inside that micarta. The way they've dug that out there, man, that looks good. Now, I don't know if you guys know, with micarta, if you've never really handled micarta, the oils from your skin will change the overall pigmentation of the micarta where it fills in inside that fabric, but it's just part of the way it is, the nature of the beast. But over time that will darken down a little bit. Typically it looks really good, and there is ways to clean your micarta. Tons of videos out there to show you how to do that. Mild detergent, water. Man, what a sharp looking knife. I really like this. I didn't think it would be better than the other one, but it's actually feeling like it is. Definitely going to be a good EDC knife. And if you're okay with K110 steel, D2 steel, this is going to be a hard one to beat. You're going to definitely get a lot of stuff done. It's got that drop point. Lots of width on that blade. Definitely going to be a good utility blade and all around EDC knife. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. You got your lanyard hole. Pretty run-of-the-mill liner lock, but done well. That's going to do it, guys, on this unboxing. Petrified Fish 03 and the Petrified Fish 04. nicely done, I must say. We'll get a full review on both of these here in the not too distant future. So thanks for sticking around for the video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. You C4.